City bitch, 10, 10, 10, 20s on your titty bitch, 100 deep, VIP, no guest list, TT raw, you don't know who you fucking with, got my other bitch, fucking with my other bitch, fucking all night, we ain't sell a bit, say I'm too dope, I ain't selling it, bar fresh in the motherfucking peppermint, the gold letterman's, last king killing shit, young money, yeah we getting rich, got your grandma on my dick.
Friends, haters, cultivators, welcome to Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses, the only lesbian-hosted podcast about mage investigation. I'm Roy, and I must die.
And I'm Fallon, aka, boring ship enjoyer, 1995.
Listen, they're
Hello.
good. Hello. We
And,
have a special guest cultivator here tonight.
Hi, I'm Colin, a.k.a. in the Taoist temple system, demonic-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In Yi City, the dedicated cultivators who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Gay Husbands Unit. These are their stories.
I'm gonna put the noise in. You know the noise I'm talking about. Dun dun.
Oh no, I had it set up on a soundboard. It didn't play. Oh no.
Oh, you fool. Send the file to me and I'll put it in.
I will, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good.
You can't.
We like funny audio jokes.
Yeah.
I do appreciate your funny joke that you had set up for us.
Yes.
Very good.
Colin do ASMR.
Colin do
this
ASMR,
week.
yeah.
Absolutely.
We gotta.
We love to see it.
We love to see. We also love to see episode 26, also known as season 3, episode 3, also known as The Dream.
Could you imagine if Zhu Yang did the ASMR? I can.
Stop it. He would, yeah.
Oh yeah,
fool.
she young out here like, hey guys.
ASMR candy review.
Oh, God. Oh, I know we were, just before we started recording, we were talking about Wei Wuxian VTubing the Olympics, which he did do.
Yeah, he did.
And if Sheyong was a VTuber, can you imagine how much worse just kind of the world would be?
The fandom would be awful. He would be one of the VTubers who like came from 4chan.
Oh my, yeah, he'd be
ass.
hanging out with Nanners.
Like the problem, yeah, Nyanners is so much more tolerable as someone who came from 4chan than Sheyong would be. Absolutely.
He'd be such a fucking edgelord.
Yeah.
God.
Oh God. I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say about his ass, but
Jae Young watching the fucking Cold Steel videos, but like in a sexual way.
Dude, the Cold Steel videos are so good, though.
Not the meat! Not the meat!
Every time they chop the meat, I'm like, oh, it's the Nye sect.
Yeah.
This is not the Shona!
Oh, man.
Oh, it's good.
Nyanners.
Apologies to anybody who doesn't have a clue what we're talking about, but we're different.
It's better. It's better that you
it's
don't.
better. Yeah. Anyway, we had an episode. It was good.
We did. Pretty much all of these episodes in this season have whipped ass,
They
done what they needed to do.
kind of go.
They do go.
They go, they're very good. I'm still yelling about the one that came out this Friday. Everybody who knows me should know why. Now, about this episode, though, I think it was like before the season even premiered, Colin, you were like, put me on when Detective Husbands happen, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And we got precisely one episode.
Yes. Well, I mean, I would call it 2, because last episode was pretty heavy with Detective Husbands too. But thank you for having me on
but
for
that
the
was a
sad
different
one.
pair of Detective Husbands. Yeah.
They didn't really get a chance to shine together
Yeah.
at all.
We just get
They've
to see
been
them be
nice.
cute, like.
They do get to be cute.
Hold
They're
on.
very handsome.
Yeah.
Episode 3 of season 3. It's called The Dream. We open up, we're in Yi City, it's scary.
Oh man, can I?
Dream is a very gentle word for it.
Yeah.
Can I say a thing that I think really, like, this is the best adaptation of Yi City, arguably better than the Yi City in the novel. But I think a thing that, like, in addition to the fact that it is, like, fairly short and well paced, is the fact that, like, the Yi City arc always opens with this bloody stone sign that says Yi City that does make it feel like, you know, we're in the little Yi City zone. We're in this little island. If you don't like what's going on, it's fine. You know, the minute we stop seeing the Yi City sign that we won't have to deal with this bullshit anymore. And it just, you know, it gets you in the right headspace. You see the bloody Yi City sign and you know you're getting into.
Yeah, content warning Yi City.
Yeah, you've entered the Yi City, like, liminal space.
Move to the timestamp here to avoid Yi City.
Yeah, American Horror Story Yi City season.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
Damn, that is this episode, though. Like, okay. No. I'm gonna save that for later. I'm gonna save that for later.
It is quite hashtag twisted.
This whole arc is hashtag twisted. But it's Yi City parentheses scary. We go into the coffin home, and the little boys have all put up talismans to protect Wei Wuxian while he does empathy, because they need to keep Shaeyong out. Yeah. And he and Wang Yi and Ah Ching's ghost are, like, sitting around doing ritual shit.
Yeah. And the kids are like, I like how it's just, the beginning of it is just the kids going, okay, so our custodians, both of them, are currently in a coma, but it's cool because they said, dude, trust me?
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah. And, like, they're like, do you think 13 are enough? Should we do more? Are we going to need more of these paper seals on the door to keep out Jiang?
Are we good? Like, the babies have become the guardians.
Yeah.
Xiang's not that powerful. Did you see him? He's like 5'4". We're fine.
Oh, man.
So then, like, I guess Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji do their ritual thing.
Yeah.
And they go into the Heaven Officials Blessing clock Zoom meeting room.
It's very good. I'm gonna say it's sick as fuck.
It's pretty cool. I think they're coins, actually, but they very much... Whenever I've seen a room like this in animation, it's always clocks. It's like, oh, we're gonna go back in time. Gonna go back in time. But it's like... but it's coins for death.
Yeah. Which is so fun.
It's good.
I think it's very well, I like the design of the it.
Yeah! And Wang Yi picks out a coin. He pulls one off of the floating wall.
They go to Vintagey City.
Yeah, they get magically whisked away to Xiaoxingchen fixing...
Delaware.
Yeah, to Delaware. To Xiaoxingchen fixing Shaeyong's wounds. I didn't notice this until just now, but my autocorrect turned the word fixing into fizzing, so that's cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just rubbing them down.
Is there something...
Just rubbing them.
Yeah. Is there something wrong with me, or does Shaeyong look like way better when he's covered in blood?
I think that's part of the appeal of the character. I think that's intended.
It's intended for him to be sexy, evil, twisted.
Yeah.
Baby cat, what are you doing? She's just running back and forth across the room and, like, up the cat tree.
Do you not realize that we are recording a podcast?
She is. She wants to be on it. Why are you going ham? What do you have to go ape about?
You all right there?
Kitty? It's okay. All right.
Okay.
Anyway.
She's fine.
Yeah, but he's fixing up his wounds because, as we remember, Shaeyong has been a fucked up guy who has been put somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Shaeyong is like, aren't you gonna ask who I am?
Yeah, there's like a voiceover. And
okay, for whatever godforsaken reason, this man who is being dealt with by a man who is very obviously blind is still taking the effort to hide a sword up his sleeve. One, as if this is not a world where having a sword constantly at your side or in your hand is normal.
Not only normal, but a sign of respect.
And two, as if Xiaoxingchen is not completely blind and wouldn't fucking notice it anyway. Can we talk about that? That fucked me up.
He's Shaeyong. How can you question anything he does?
That was just stupid.
He's like that.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Walking around strapped, parentheses, respectful.
Respectful.
But yeah, they like talk over voiceover. Shaeyong is like, aren't you gonna ask me who I am? And Xiaoxingchen is like, nope.
Not my business.
None of my business. Who am I to prod? Who would I be?
Why would I ask you who you are? For security reasons? Please.
We're only gonna live together. It's whatever.
Yeah.
So Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji are like apparitions in kind of like just outside of the coffin house doing empathy because they're together now. Do not separate.
Yeah.
They're doing a fucking running. Well, Wei Wuxian mostly, obviously. Yeah. We know this novel and this series is doing a running fucking commentary, like he's watching a TV show.
Uh-huh. He's watching Forensic Files, and he points at them and goes sus, and then he asks Lan Wangji when this would be. And Wei Wuxian is definitely the dude who watches Forensic Files, and you cannot be in a room with him when he's watching Forensic Files because he already has everything figured out from the get. And he's like, called that one. Yep. I knew it.
Look what he's about to do.
Yep.
Called that one.
Yep. Got it. There he is. I knew it. But yeah, he asks when this would be, and Wangji is like, oh, this should be after Jiggy sentenced Shiyang to death. Which confirms Wei Ying pointing at them and saying sus.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ah-Ching, with the one brain cell in the entire coffin house, says, Daozhong, aren't you worried he will be a trouble?
A singular trouble.
Yeah.
A singular trouble.
And unfortunately for her, Shiyang is many troubles.
He is many troubles.
Xiao Jingchen just tells her to stop shoplifting and is like, it'll be fine.
He says, don't get arrested. I gotta go get groceries.
Now that you're living with me, baby, I make at least 4 pennies a day. Don't you worry about shoplifting. We got it good.
Yeah, he's like, no, it's gonna be fine. He's gonna, once he's feeling all better and all his boo-boos are fixed, he's gonna leave. And we get this shot of, like, Shiyang peeking out from inside of the coffin house, and he does knife cat face.
Yeah. He definitely does not look like a man who is planning to leave anytime soon.
No, he fully intends to squat. Xiao Shengchen gives Ah-Ching a little head rub. It's cute, and then Ah-Ching is like, Daozhong, I hate to say it, but I have to diagnose you too stupid to be this nice.
Yeah.
And my next note is just Wei being extremely pretty and bleachy.
Yeah, they keep cutting to Wei Ying and Lan Zhan in this episode, and why?
He is very pretty.
To great lengths.
They really went all out. So then Ah-Ching, like, goes back inside and Shiyang tries to do a knife trick of her.
He tries to, and sorry, honestly, she thinks very quickly and trips over the threshold, and that was a fucking huge brain move.
Oh yeah,
part.
She doesn't flinch.
She genuinely is one of, like, I think she's probably either the second or third most clever behind Wei Wuxian.
Yeah.
She's so fucking smart. She rules, and that's.
And she also plays up the being mad and upset and hurt by the tripping over the door to cover her absolute abject horror and weeping over the fact that this man just tried to cut her head off. Like,
it's so good. She starts getting mad at the threshold, throwing a fit like Jingyi did in the last episode. It's like, stupid threshold, make Daozhong kick your ass, but she's crying, and it's like, obviously it's out of stress. It's so fucking good.
Oh god, she is such a smart.
She's so good.
She's so smart.
Then we get, like, a Stardew Valley domestic AU coin montage of, like, they're in the Heaven Officials Blessing coin Zoom room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just get, like, shots of them doing their, like, Harvest Moon bullshit where they're in town and they're getting groceries and they're having a laugh.
Yeah.
And
then at night, Shiyang and Xiao Xingchen go out, and Shiyang makes Xiao Xingchen kill a live human being.
Yeah.
They're leaving the house, and Xiao Xingchen is like, no, I can't take you night hunting with me. You make me laugh too much. And he says this without, like, a hint of, like, happiness or energy at all in his voice. No, you make me laugh too much. But it's like, it reminds me of, like, I guess there was an interview with MXTX where she says that Xiao Xingchen is like, it's extremely easy to make him laugh.
Yeah.
So this says nothing about Shiyang, but also, he's not used to laughing that much because Songlan has no idea what jokes are.
Yeah.
No, you will never catch this man telling a joke. Cringe. But yeah, it goes to some normies running away, scared.
Yeah.
Yelling.
Yeah, and they've got some shit wrong with them. There's blood around their mouths. Interesting.
Yeah, but they get just fucking destroyed with ice magic. Just fucking giant icicles everywhere.
Yep. They get murked.
We get a shot of, like, from Xiaoxing Chen's perspective of his, like, infrared heat-seeking vision.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So they're, like, obviously in his little daredevil kind of vision. They are looking pretty corpsey. Pretty corpsey. They can't make any noises, so obviously they gotta be corpses.
Lot of green going around. Lot of green miasma. That's how you know.
Lots of mummy dust in the air.
Yeah, this shit is this was painful to watch animated.
Ugh. Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Because Shayong is just there.
He's just there smiling. He just loves it.
Grinning, having a great time, looking at what Xiaoxing Chen is doing, looking what he made him do. Taylor Swift voice.
Yeah. And then Ah-Ching shows up and she's like poking one of these dead guys with her little stick.
And she's like, oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's corpses. Yeah. I guess that checks out.
Oh, I mean, you know, they do have livor mortis, apparently.
Yeah.
Liver.
It is a thing.
It is.
And then we like cut back to the house and Shayong throws a candy at her and she calls him weird for enjoying candy.
Wow, you're cringe.
Candy is
you
cringe.
like candy? Yeah, you like candy and you're an adult? Wow, cringe.
And he starts telling this story.
Yeah, he says, hey, do you want to hear my reverse Darman video?
God!
You have to learn not to judge me. So we get his origin story where we get to see baby him.
Yes, and keep in mind, as you're watching baby him, this is the same age as he is mentally when we're dealing with him. Look at him and visualize that when you see him.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no further growth past this point.
Yeah, emotionally, that he's still this.
Yeah.
That's it.
Also, same age as Wei Wuxian when he was a little poor child too, you know.
Makes you think.
Also good to keep in mind so that you understand that maybe, you know, he is just bad guy. If he turned out with the same thing and turned out like this.
Yeah,
maybe we're not so different, you and I, except, whoa, you really are.
Two paths diverge in the woods.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
But yeah, it's basically the same as in the novel. Baby him gets to, some guy comes up and says, hey, baby Shayong, take this letter to this guy and I'll give you some candy. And he says, okay. And he goes and he takes the letter to the guy and it has dick butt on it and the guy punches him and he doesn't get his candy. He just gets beat up again instead. And there's like a shot as he's telling this of Xiaoxing Chen carving the little hairpin that Ah-Ching wears.
Yeah.
And boo, it's good. But,
doing a great job for a blind guy.
It's good, yeah. But she hears the story and she gets up and she's all mad on his behalf. And it's really good.
She's like talking about how she would have spit in their food or whatever.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. She let him fucking know.
I don't lick their ice cream.
If that was me,
yeah,
you know I'd be fucking them up. I'd be in there just. She's
like air punching. She goes, da da da.
I turn him into a headline.
Kill you. And then it's like a little bit later, I guess, that night, and she's pretending to be asleep. And Xiaoxing Chen he says some famous words of a childhood obsession can affect a person's whole life, which makes Wu think.
He's very bold for trying to play therapist with this man.
Yeah. And Shayong says, I'm not obsessing about my childhood trauma shirt is raising a lot of questions answered by my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he gets some candy and he does a soft look about it.
Yeah, little tweet.
Yeah, I got my tweets. I got my tweet. And then we get another montage of some Animal Crossing bullshit where they're like fixing their house and getting groceries and whatever.
Fucking Ah-Ching just takes a whole bite out of a fucking radish. Just a whole long daikon radish. Just like chomping on that shit. Like,
and she like yells beforehand. Chomp.
She's attacking.
She's attacking.
Full force.
She attacks, she eat. and then it's 2 years later, so all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Here we are. It's finally about to rain.
We night hunting.
Shaeyong is trying to get home with the groceries before the rain starts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He went to get groceries for Xiaoxing-chen.
Yeah. And then Daddy's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Song Long
gets
is here.
jumped.
Song Long is
Big
fucking
Alive
here.
Boy.
Let's go.
He
shows up and I just pog. He's so good.
Yes.
So, as somebody with a first name for a last name, do you think that Song Lan is ever like? Do you think people are like, "Oh, you've got a family name for your personal name"? LOL. Like, that's what I think.
Hey, I mean, me and you both.
He's like, maybe.
Perhaps. But he's mad immediately.
Yeah.
And he says Shaeyong extremely forcefully, and they animate every cell of it. They go all out.
Yes.
And they start fighting, like, upwards in the, like, on the face of this cliff. And Shaeyong eventually, like, throws the mummy dust in Songlan's face. You know, he does pocket sand.
Yeah.
And then that kind of makes Songlan stumble enough that Shaeyong is able to cut his tongue out, which we hate.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Oh.
Shaeyong meanwhile is talking about how wasn't Songlan the one who told Xiaoxing-chen you never wanted to see him again?
Yeah, didn't you say that, huh? Stupid.
Oh yeah, because like Song Long's all like, you know, I can't believe you taken advantage of Xiaoxing-chen like this, and he's like, oh, have you forgotten who he gave his eyes to? Like, you know, he's basically saying like everything wrong in his life is because of you. He's my boyfriend now.
Yeah.
It's not because of me. I'm obviously the better choice here. I'm the catch. Okay.
Like, look at me. Hello. And they're fighting and whatever. Eventually, he gets his tongue cut out. Boy, I really hates it.
So he gets powdered. He gets that tongue cut out. And then he backs into a sword.
Yeah.
Whose sword is it? You know whose sword it is.
You know whose sword it is.
Get that little frosty bit before we see the sword come through him too. Like, it's bad.
Uh-huh.
God.
It's very bad.
It's just...
And Xiaoxing-chen is like, we get a shot of him like looking away, kind of like wincing a little bit.
Yeah.
He still doesn't know who this is, but he's like,
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
The quickness with which Songlan was introduced, fought with by Shaeyong, and killed makes it like that much more shocking and painful.
It's
like the whole thing. I'm like, oh, they did not have to do us like that. That was like a minute of sequence.
Yeah. It was literally like 50 seconds. And I am a little bit sad that we didn't get the whole like sequence where he meets Ah-Ching and she's like, oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's good. I like that.
It would have been nice.
But she is there though. She's behind a rock. She's concealing a scream. She hates to see it. And Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji are, you know, being there as Ghost. And they're watching it, and Wei Wuxian is like, damn, cow bummer. It's like, damn, that sucks for them. Ah-Ching, like, verbally goes ham on Shaeyong because he finds her.
Yeah.
And she's like, you really are a piece of shit, my dude. Goddamn.
You're really the worst. And she calls him Shaeyong, and guess who hears that?
Guess who hears that? Guess who has the sense of hearing, actually?
Yeah, he didn't, you know, he only lost the eyes.
Yeah,
the rest of it is there.
Oh, yeah.
So Shaeyong gets the same sword wound in him that just killed Song Zichen.
Uh-huh.
And he's chilling, actually.
He's chilling!
Bullshit.
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 Absolutely unacceptable to me.
Well,
Complete
you see, the thing that actually
bullshit.
killed Song Long was a broken heart.
Yeah, he was giving birth and he'd lost the will to live once he realized that Xiaoxing-chen was dead.
Yeah.
That's what happens to
Jesus.
But no. But Xiaoxing-chen is mad as hell. He throws his sword like a javelin at Shaeyong and it skewers him.
Absolutely.
And Shaeyong is like, oh damn, I should have gotten home sooner. What does he say? He says some dumb shit
He's
like that.
I shouldn't have offered to go get groceries for you.
I hate doing favors. God, the one time I try to be nice.
Truly twisted.
And
Truly twisted.
And Xiaoxing-chun is like, you've been in my house this whole fucking time.
You've been under my roof.
You've been under my roof. And he's like, hell yeah, baby, I tricked you. I've been lying to you. You figured me out. Oh no. It's too late.
He says they called me the Joker, and then he, like, goes into his whole monologue.
Oh god. And he launches into the last half of his story, basically.
While they're fighting,
because Xiaoxing-chun obviously will not stand for any of this shit.
Oh yeah, no. So, like, he has to do this because he's evil and twisted.
Absolutely. And literally, I mean, we've heard this all before, folks. If you've been with the podcast for a while, you know this story.
You know the story of fucked up Fingy.
Yeah.
After hearing it so many times, it just comes off to me like a YouTuber who's on their, like, 19th story time, and they need to do some shit to make it seem more dramatic and serious than it actually is.
Like, I'm sorry, my pussy is juicy.
And they chose violence.
Yeah.
They chose violence.
Every villain in this fucking story does a YouTube influencer monologue.
It's like,
except
not my
Rohan.
fault. It's
Rohan
your
didn't get to
fault,
do it.
actually. He literally is just like, well, that's
Yeah.
a you problem.
Yeah.
Well, that's
When
well, it's because when Rohan is a nail YouTuber, and they don't do monologues; they just show you their nails.
But Xiaoxing-chun is like, okay, fucking, what about Songzi-chun? What about Bai Shui Temple?
Yeah.
And literally, Sheyong is like, but that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
Why don't you look inward
Yeah, he's like,
and figure that out?
he's like, yeah, guess what? I owned you. And, he's like, guess who you just killed? Or does he say that yet? No, he doesn't say that yet.
No, because he has to bring your man in first.
Yeah, he does, like, a big smile, big evil smile, and he, Xiaoxing-chun calls him disgusting, and that makes him turn into the Turbo Joker.
Yeah.
And
He says, oh, really? You really think I'm disgusting?
oh, I'm disgusting, okay. And, he snappy fingies, not the fucked up one. Because he did take his cool little glove off and show, he showed Xiaoxing-chun his missing fingy, and he said, this is what's important.
Yes, he revealed at the end of his story
Yeah.
just what happened.
Yeah, he said, I ain't got no fingies.
The center of his universe.
His little fingy is worth more than anybody else in the world.
That's right.
I will say how short this this telling of it is really does drive home that yes, he is a kook. This is
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just there's no you can't justify this. But yeah, he snaps his little fingies and he makes zombified Songlon rise up and attack Xiaoxing-chun. And Sheyong is like, I've been throwing mummy dust on everybody to make you think they're dead. Guess what, idiot? Lol.
And do you know who it is you just killed?
Take a guess.
And that's when Songlon zombie is
Songlon parentheses zombie.
Songlon parentheses zombie is Xiaoxing-chun has lifted his own sword to Songlon's because Songlon was attacking him, and he reaches out and he feels the characters on Songlon's blade and he's like, oh.
He says, uh-oh, whoops.
You know the tears of blood come, and you know when the tears of blood come that it's over.
There are
completely.
two things that could ever possibly happen when somebody starts crying blood in an animated program.
Yeah.
They're going to die, or they're going to die.
Yeah.
So, so Sheyong has this fucking Joker laugh that I'm positive is the reason this guy got his voice acting role.
Oh, yeah. He probably did real good. They were like, give us your most twisted laugh. And he was like, bet.
Yeah.
They said, alright, for your audition, I need you to go sicko mode.
Yeah. Laugh like you live in a society for us.
Yeah.
God.
Say yes, ha ha ha, yes. So he does his Joker laugh, and then he decides to do the parallels call-out speech that makes Wei Wuxian feel bad.
And like he's talking about like, oh, the fucking how Xiaoxing-chun thinks that like doing good deeds is gonna save the world, and it's not, and he's He's like, what else was it?
He's like, oh, you just think that, like, doing good deeds. Yeah, it's basically something like that. I don't remember. Colin, do you have any of this written down? Because I didn't write it down.
I didn't write it down either.
I meant to.
Yeah, it's, fucking Jae-young is just like, incrementalism sucks. Why would you even try? Be a nihilist like me.
Yeah.
He's basically calling out all of the things that Wei Wuxian strove towards as well. And of course the fucking camera pans toward Wei Wuxian as Jae-young is like going off on Shawshank Chen about this.
Yeah, he's like, altruism is a lie. Who is John Galt? And Wei Wuxian like hangs his head and has some flashbacks to everybody that he loves getting murked and fucked over.
Oh yeah,
as a result of his words and deeds.
And so Jae-young, I would argue that he is currently reaping.
He is reaping.
And he's going, ha ha ha, fuck yes.
Yeah, he says yes, ha ha ha, yes.
There's no way my crops will be watered with blood. He's eating cereal currently.
Yeah. He's eating cereal currently. Yeah. He says, you asked for all of this. And he's doing his Joker laugh. And then Shawshank Chen brings his sword up to his neck. And just wordlessly, he goes...
He does
Slice.
It. He says goodbye.
He says goodbye.
He ends it. And like Jae-young, for whatever reason, was not anticipating that at all.
Shawshank Chen said, I must go, my planet needs me. And the blood splashes on the Yi City rock.
It's his blood on the Yi City sign. I popped real hard. I was like, I know that sign. I've seen the sign in front of this.
Colin became lads emoji.
Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at the screen because it's The Rock I've seen 3 times.
It's The Rock. I know The Rock.
It's that Rock, but with more context now.
The famous Rock.
The Rock wasn't just spooky; it was sad too.
And yeah, for whatever reason, and I still don't understand why Jae-young was so taken aback by him revealing all of this absolutely world-shattering information to Shawshank Chen, tearing down everything that he thought that he was and everything that he held dear, revealing that the past 2 years of their lives had all been a cruel lie and an even crueler trick played on Shawshank Chen, and then expected anything else to happen.
What was he think? What was his end goal?
Was he expecting Shawshank Chen to be like, oh my gosh, you're so right, I really am bad, I guess I'm just gonna be bad with you and we'll be evil together? Like, was that what he was expecting?
I don't know what he was expecting.
I think he was expecting like him to be so mind broken and twisted and fucked up that he would become evil like him. That like if he did this trauma to him, then he would be just like broken forever and would have to hang around.
Yeah, finally snap.
Yeah, snap and go evil. He would turn him into Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
But Wei Wuxian and Wang Yi are watching this, and they share the umbrella. They do a little gay umbrella moment. A.
Under my umbrella, Ella, hey.
I'm really sorry because now that you said that, all I can think of is Sanji Chang with like Kool-Aid dip dye ponytails.
Oh my god. Jesus.
But yes, we get very gay Wang Ji, Wei Wuxian umbrella moment. It's very good. They hold hands.
It's good.
They're good.
They hold hands on the umbrella. The men construct elaborate rituals. And then Jae-young says it's better that he's dead. Only the dead listen. And do you think this means anything? And then it blacks out, and then ding, ding, ding. We hear some jingles.
Yeah. That Clarity Bell calling him back.
And it's the babyest boy.
Yeah.
It's the babyest boy because they were getting nervous.
Yeah.
Jae-young is coming.
Yeah. He's coming.
The house is shaking.
We see we see Jin Liang, and he's so baby in this one shot.
He's so nervous and he's so cute.
He's so cute. He does a big smile when Wei Wuxian wakes up, and he's just a baby.
He's scared for his surrogate dads.
Yeah. Then there's like there's a big ol' sigil in the sky, and it's extremely green. Which angel in Evangelion did exactly this? The one that looked like a big eye and it like dripped.
Oh Jesus!
God,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's that one.
Yeah.
It's that one.
Yeah.
Somebody says he came as expected. And I laugh because I'm 12.
Right on the minute.
Right on the minute. And then Shaeyong like busts in. There's a bunch of rattling.
He's there. Like, Han Guang-jun tries to... He whips his big magic out, and he creates a protective
he hits the
sphere. He hits the woe, and he creates a protective sphere of Han Guang-jun support.
He makes a big sphere of Han Guang juice.
He makes a big sphere of his Han Guang juice.
There's a little Wei Wuxian juice in there, too.
There is a little bit, yeah.
It's all mixed
together. Red in there, too.
Yeah, kind of mixing their juices.
To protect Shaeyong, like... And I didn't really realize... I should have anticipated Shaeyong being this popular. That's what I was about to say. Shaeyong
I mean, he is.
This powerful.
Yeah.
But, he is tearing it the fuck up.
Uh-huh.
And he's trying to get in, and then he just... Yeah, eventually he's just able to bust on in.
Yeah, and he goes after Wei Ying, but Wang Yi saved Wei Ying.
Yeah. He goes after Wei Ying, but Wang Yi saved Wei Ying. And as soon as Shaeyong sees... Han Guang-jun, he gets scared and he runs the other way.
He chops like a lantern into confetti just on the way out because it's funny to him, I guess.
He's like, fuck no.
Han Guang-jun, let's party, slice.
Not today, Satan.
I'm not ready to fight a top tonight, like.
No.
He slices this lantern or whatever it is, and he's like, oh, good, maybe if he runs after me, he'll slip on it and fall and trip on a banana peel, and then he'll make a big Han Guang-jun-shaped hole in the wall.
God, absolutely. He just does it for dramatic effect.
Yeah, he'll trip on a roller skate, and he'll go rolling out of the room.
He throws down some mist too.
He throws down. So he does some ninja shit. Everybody goes outside, and there are zombies coming.
There are zombies coming.
Hundreds of them.
And before they like go out into like the thick of it, Wei Wuxian turns to Sishui and he's like, Sishui, you're my goodest boy. I need you to babysit.
Yeah,
he's got to watch all the kids.
So they go outside, and Jin Liang is like, "What do we do?" And Wei Wuxian says, "Oh, it's time for me to go ape."
Yeah,
and he slices his hand on Jin Liang's sword.
Yes,
and he says, "Shaeyong is Pokemon going to die.
He must die.
He must die." He got it.
Yeah.
And he wilds the fuck out.
He starts doing it with these paper dolls.
What's the slippery tentacle spell from D&D? Because that's just what he does.
Oh my god. Hunger of Hadar?
Yeah.
One of those. Yeah, he extremely does. He animates basically everything he can in like a 4-mile radius.
Yeah.
It rules. It's like, it's mostly piñatas.
Yeah.
It's mostly the little people piñatas.
Yeah.
But they can fly, and the other corpses can't do that.
Yeah, they can deal a decent amount of damage too. So he's like, I don't care. I don't want you to be good. I don't want you to be evil. I just want you to cream their asses.
Cream their Yeah, he says, get their
that's actually nasty. Sorry. That was nasty now that I think about it. I want you to kick their asses.
I mean, Shaeyong's ass is gonna get creamed.
Thank you.
But yeah, he animates all of his piñatas. It fucking rules. And then we get the Wei Wuxian evil flute metal remix.
He fucking hits it.
Fucking Jethro Tull goth ass.
These things come in looking like that one Muse cover.
Oh my god.
That one Muse album cover. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like the Rapture.
It does look like that a little bit.
Absolutely.
Whenever somebody says to me the words Muse album cover, all I think of is the really terrible drones one. Commentary where the man is a joystick head and the other man head is controlling the him. Oh, do you get it? It's everybody's sheeple.
Genius. And then this is when Wei Wuxian tells Sishui to babysit.
Yeah, he comes up and he says, "Okay, Sishui, my big special smart boy, my most special boy, you're in charge." And Sishui is just like, "I love my dads."
I love my dad.
I love my dads.
Is this the part where there's like just like one of the kids in the background? It's like one of the random other junior cultivators, and he just has the most beautiful eyeliner. Like,
yeah, Ouyang Sijun.
That's Ouyang Sijun.
Okay. Yeah, we love him.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. He talks like this, guy.
He talks like this, Daddy, I governor.
Oi, I'm from the Hong Kong cultivation sect. Step in time.
So then we cut to where, I guess deeper in the forest where Wang Yi is fighting Shaeyong. And this entire scene, what is up with Shaeyong having the fanciest fucking footwork? It rules.
I like it.
Here comes the hot stepper.
He's a
dude.
sneaky one.
Here comes the hot stepper. He fucking, he's very agile. He's nimble, and I really like it. I feel like it's very fitting for him.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I agree.
He moves like a little monkey. He does some monkey flips a little. Monkey?
Monk?
Monk?
Can I ask you a question? Is this real? Like, is this really real?
Is this really real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Is this real?
This is like maybe the best animated fight scene in this show, like so far. It's
the Sakuga.
It's fucking exquisite.
I want to do a special shout out to when Songlan finally comes in as a zombie, but is immediately just like fucking dropped by Wending's changes coming out of nowhere. He just gets popped.
It's so funny.
And he goes down like a rock. It is so fucking funny.
It shouldn't be funny, but it's so fucking funny.
It's hilarious.
You know
Wen
Ning is not going to not get involved in this fight.
You know it. I'm so glad he's finally, like, putting his status as 2 Chainz to work.
Yes.
The shot is, like, Wongi has Chaeyoung up against a tree, and Songlan appears, like, in the air ready to dive on Wongi, and then he just gets fucking brained.
Gone.
Just gone.
Simply destroyed.
Because you know who the fuck it is. And Chaeyoung says some things are just too loyal, and like, boy, you did not.
Wei Wuxian's like, nope, Wending is real and he is my friend.
That's my baby boy, how dare you?
That's right, he gets mad as shit.
He does some more fancy footwork stuff. The little soul baggie falls out of his pocket as he's running.
because the tentacles get to it.
Yeah, the tentacles get to him. He's about to get tentacled.
I thought it was his candy bag, and that's why he got mad at first.
I mean, he would.
Like, really. He knocks the soul bag, he cuts the soul bag out, and he also steals back Xiao Xingchun's sword.
Yeah, Wei Wuxian gets it, and he says, okay, first of all, Wending isn't a thing. That's my precious little boy. Second, green text implying you deserve anything of Xiao Xingchun's. Funny joke. And Chaeyoung is just like screaming over and over again, give it back, give it back. And Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji are just like playing keep away.
Yeah.
They're like hot potato with it. Chaeyoung goes ninja mode. He turns invisible.
He starts sneaking, and so Wei Wuxian devises this genius plan.
Well, first he tells Wending to go babysit.
Yes. And then he starts this thing where I guess his goal is to piss Chaeyoung enough.
Yeah!
To piss him off enough with his taunts that he just starts like yelling indiscriminately and giving his own location away.
Yeah, the way to counter somebody doing invisibility is to troll them.
Yeah, just piss him off, and you'll be able to find him with echolocation, and like it works.
Coaxed.
Yeah, I mean, if I was invisible, all you had to do is like post a Gundam take I didn't like, and I would immediately reveal myself.
Yeah,
and it'd be so fucking easy to make me reveal myself. Oh my god,
absolutely! I can't shut up for more than 5 minutes. Like,
Bro.
it's impossible. So they're looking. Wei Wuxian is taunting him, talking about why do you want to bring him back to life so bad?
He's doing some monkey flips up into a tree and like amongst the trees.
He's doing a bit of a flip.
He become monkey.
And Ah-Chiang gets in on this. She starts tapping.
One of my notes here is just, nuh-uh, I didn't like him. I wanted to make him into an evil zombie. Nuh-uh, times infinity. No takebacks.
I just wanted to make him suffer more, and I wanted to hear his voice again.
Poking his little fingies together. My next note is just revenge.
Yeah.
And then
Ah-Chiang does it.
She goes sicko mode.
So
she does go sicko mode.
She finally taps enough where they get him. They're able to get him, and she's so goddamn relieved. She just wanted to get him one last fucking time. So she's so relieved that she just like is able to like, I guess, pass on now.
She just falls back like she's in a Creed video and lets her ghost dissolve.
She just fades into the ether.
Yeah. My next note is just capital C calamity. Because that's how they translated Zhangzai, his cool sword.
Yeah, I like that, actually.
I do like it.
Fun.
Wei Wuxian goes into this whole thing about revenge, about like how, if you wanted to get revenge, like you wanted to use, you say you wanted to use him to get revenge, but then why did you use his sword? It's like you were trying to actually avenge him, owned you, or whatever. If you wanted to actually avenge him, you should have killed yourself, idiot. And,
do it.
Then we get the flashback to Shaeyang trying to make Xiao Chen not be dead.
Yeah, which is pitiful.
It's miserable. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
He's like grabbing his little soul bubbles
as they
float
like,
up,
because he was focusing so hard on trying to get the little soul. I guess it's like just a little water sphere of a soul back into Xiao Chen's body.
Yeah.
It's all his little perfect cells.
And he works so hard, and
then he's trying to stop the blood from coming out of his neck.
Yeah, once the stem cells like try and get into Xiao Chen's body, but he just rejects it, and they split into little droplets.
Yeah, he's too pure. He wants to die so bad, and all of his blood wants to be out of his body immediately.
Yeah,
exactly. That's the biggest issue here. Is his blood does not want to be inside his body anymore.
No, it doesn't want that. And then Shaeyang holds his hands up and, oh no, the blood is on his hands. Do you think this means anything?
Oh my god!
He's been shot through the heart by those little... is it Wei Wuxian or Long Wangji who's been, like, psychically manipulating and shooting needles everywhere? Because I did not figure it out.
No idea.
I'm not sure, actually.
It sounds like a weighing move.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, he, like, gets knocked out of the tree, I guess. And I think he gets stabbed.
Yeah, he gets his arm cut off.
Well, he's looking into his hand, and that's when his hand gets chopped off and his arm just goes flying up into the air. You hate to see it.
But hey. Now, he doesn't have to worry about the fingy being unsightly.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mean, here's the thing, though. I don't really understand why Wangi didn't just, like, cut his fucking head off. Because now he's just missing an arm, so he, like, lies down there and he just dies. Just vibes with it, and a little piece of candy falls out of the... So we get a shot of him on the left side of the screen, and on the right side of the screen in the top is his severed arm. Down on him.
Yep.
And it's very good.
Yep.
The arm uncurls, the hand uncurls of the little fucked up fingy.
And there's a little candy.
A little piece of candy.
And it's like poetry, it rhymes.
Yeah. There we go.
And he's very dead.
It's poetry.
Then there's a light in the sky.
Yeah.
There's a big light.
And somebody comes swoosing on in.
Someone says, watch me swoosh on in. And it's a ninja. It's just straight up a ninja.
Yeah, spooky.
It's just a ninja, dude.
Spooky ninja who has some very recognizable, I would say, eyebrows. I feel like I've seen his eyebrows before.
Very characteristic eyebrows, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen this color scheme on another spooky individual that we saw for like 5 seconds at the end of season 2.
We might have seen this color scheme before. And we might have seen somebody wearing this Dragon Ball do-rag. But he disappears. And he's holding Shaeyang like bridal style, and then he disappears. And then Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji are like, oh wow, they really wanted to get him even after he was dead? Alright, cool, good for you. Weird flex, but okay. Oh, he must have had the Stygian Taiki amulet on him. Okay, that makes sense.
His corpse was valuable.
Yeah, and then the rain stops and the sun comes out.
Oh, well, how about that?
Because the terrible little man is gone.
That's right.
They're all in the city.
He brought the weather with him, baby.
Yeah, and Zombie Songlon is there.
Zombie Songlon is there. He's lucid.
He is lucid.
Because he had those needles ripped out.
Uh-huh. He is lucid and handsome.
He's lucid, he's handsome. And so they give him the bag of souls.
Yep.
And they give him Xiao Xingchen's sword.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, all right, buddy, what are you going to do now?
And he says
the coldest shit. He has some of the coldest, most beautiful lines in the whole series, and he scratches him out on the ground.
It owns.
Legend.
Yeah.
He says he's gonna cremate Xiao Xingchen's body so his soul can be at rest. And my man burns the whole city down.
Hell yeah. You gotta cleanse that whole thing.
Yeah, just the entire city just up in flames. It rules. And then he says that, he is going to, or they ask him what he's gonna do now, and, he does a big dramatic turn, his hair flies, on the breeze, and it's good. And he says, I will roam this world fighting evil with Xingchen, and when his soul returns, I'll tell him it wasn't your fault, and I might be crying.
Yeah. It's
Just a little.
the exact line is, when he wakes, I will tell him, I'm sorry, it was not your fault, and I openly wept.
Yeah. Yeah. I did cry the first time I watched this. I almost cried the second time when we were watching it.
It was so
today.
beautiful.
They're married. What can I say except they're married?
Anybody who thinks that Song Shao is like too boring of a ship, really, honestly,
You foolish.
I invite you into my DMs.
Fight me.
Please.
Listen, sometimes
Please.
predictability is enjoyable.
I got time.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault that they're married. Like it's my fault.
Listen, not all of us are into the psychological and emotional manipulation aspect of certain ships, all right? Some of us just want the thing where they're married detective husbands.
Sorry about it.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the episode.
That's it for that episode.
That's it.
That's episode.
So that's the episode, and next time, it's going to be episode 27, also known as Season 3, Episode 4. It's called Getting Drunk.
Yes!
Oh, man. I don't understand how this
spoiler for
episode made it past the censors. I really don't.
Yes. Little spoiler, we get 2 episodes of him being drunk.
It's good.
Oh, it's so fucking wonderful.
It's good.
Like, I'm so grateful. I don't know how they got it past the censors. I'm grateful that they did. That's my shit.
I'm thanking the Lord on this Sunday. Hey, before we do Google Translate, what's the drink of the week?
Oh,
We have a double drink of the week. Yeah.
Drink of the week. Drink of the week. Drink of the week. Now with a guest.
I am drinking a truly mango lemonade hard seltzer.
We're seltzer twins, except Vizzy legally requires me to tell you that I'm better than you because mine is a Vizzy watermelon hard seltzer and it has antioxidant vitamin C in it. So that makes it better for whatever reason. It's pretty good. It's a watermelon passion fruit hard seltzer.
Mine has 4 milligrams of calcium in it.
Ooh, flexing on them.
Bit of a nutrient contest.
Yeah.
Nutrients.
Well, for what it's worth, that's 0% of your daily value.
This guy, 17 milligrams of vitamin C in this can.
Damn.
Ain't that some shit? 20% of your daily allotted value.
That's a lot of them.
That's a lot of the vitamin C. Now, what's my little Roy drinking?
Oh, well, I've got 71% sugars in my Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
I'm sure that you do. Chug it, baby. Chug it.
Chug it, baby! Chug it! Let's do Google Translate. So, we have been doing the little results from the Funny Japanese Who's Your Friend quiz.
Which we like,
but I wanted to take a brief break from it, because, just in order to respect Colin. So, I have some Song Shao Twitter moments.
Okay.
Very good.
I have 6 of them. Keep in mind, these are tweets, so they're very short. And I have them numbered. I'll give you the context when you pick them.
Yes.
All of these have, I just noticed that all of these have emojis in them. We love it.
Good.
So, I will let y'all decide who wants to do what. I popped them into the Discord.
Oh, excellent.
We love it.
Let me get on this phone.
Yeah, get on that phone.
I will take any of these.
Okay.
So let's just alternate. Colin, you can go first.
All right.
Okay.
I will take odd. You can take even then.
Okay, so this first one is from Korean.
Okay.
They've got like a fan cam style video comparing the Songlon death scenes in the Donghua in The Untamed.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna, there's some, based on the emojis here, I'm feeling a certain direction for this. So, third Mage investigation plus gentle spirits song ram seong jin fan video made crying emoji. Song ram's death, Hya Sung Jin's death, and Mongmu's case resolution were mainly edited with similar scenes. The song's line at the end is so cool, I'll put it in as it is. Black heart, white heart emoji.
Calling him the song.
The song.
That's my man. That's my fucking dude. The song, baby.
Ooh. We like it. Okay, this second one, this one's also from Korean. This is some fan art. Okay, bear with me, my bear. This is a gender swap, but please trust me here, because this is fucking funny.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Alright. Song Ram Sungjin, in parentheses, woman. Beach date, caution emoji. Femme XXC. I think Sungjin would be tall, even if he was Nyota. Jagum 190 centimeters x Sungjin 175 centimeters. Are we
Question
talking about,
mark.
like, Uhura?
That's what we're talking about.
What?
What if Xiao Xingchen was Uhura?
I'm fucking with it.
The Star Trek AU, though.
So is Songlong Chris Pine? Is that where we're going?
That might be where we're going
Or is he
with
Zachary
this.
Quinto?
Oh no.
I feel like he's definitely got bigger Spock vibes.
Yeah, definitely more of a Spock type one.
That man is definitely a Vulcan.
If pushed, I would maybe call him a McCoy.
Yeah, I'm thinking I kind of want to go back to classic TOS and say that they're McCoy and Spock. Oh man.
I kind of fuck with that. I kind of mess with that. All right, next up.
Okay, let's go. Okay, this one's from Japanese. It's some, like, horny doujinshi pages, but, like, right before it gets NSFW.
Song Akatsuki, who gets horny on a hot face. I think I'll look for an inn if I'm in a shade of a tree regardless of which pattern.
Ooh.
Akatsuki. There was so much fucking Akatsuki every time I translated something from Japanese.
Why?
It's something about Xiao Xingchen's name translates to Akatsuki.
It must have like a character in it that translates to like sunrise or something like.
Yeah, I know. It means. It also translates it to, when I translate from Chinese, it turns his name into Stardust half the time.
Okay, yeah.
So
He's just the universe's worst Akatsuki member.
this man came down from
Just
the
useless.
mountain and said, "I'm going to give myself a hippie name."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did say he was going to get horny on a hot face and then look for an inn if he's in the shade of a tree, which I think, a tree, wink, wink, talking about that big old dick.
God.
Hey, song? It means pine. Just saying.
Hey. Like
Hey.
a funny wee wee.
Regardless of which pattern, grapefruit.
Fucking God.
Jae Young says grapefruit type MP3.
What if Jae Young said grapefruit?
Grapefruit. Jesus.
Jae Young says grapefruit 10 hours ASMR. Alright, this next one is from Ty. It's some cute chibi fan art.
Okay.
Nice and simple.
Pink is as sweet as Song Xiao's cuteness. I don't know. Sparkling heart, sparkles. Please post a new job. I feel very sorry. Little cow emoji.
Please post a new job. I feel very sorry.
Please post a new job.
Me
too,
looking
bro.
for work.
I'm looking right there with you, homie.
Yep. Please God, post a new job. In this economy?
I don't know about that.
In
Cute.
2021?
They're cute.
They're cute. So this next one, number 5, this one's from Korean. It's some wedding fan art. We gotta love it.
Yes.
And this one just made me laugh.
I hope the dojos will live a rosy life together. Sparkling heart emoji.
Me too, dude.
Me too.
Why are they the dojos?
Both alike in dignity.
Why are they the dojos?
Maybe this is an AU where they each run their own dojo.
It's an AU where they are dojos.
Oh, we're talking about some kind of Chuck Tingle, like,
Yeah.
anthropomorphic ring shit.
Pounded in the butt by my sexy dojo.
By my
thing.
sexy human dojo.
It's the English adaptation where they're both played by Doja Cat for some reason.
Oh my god.
God.
Just two Doja Cats in love. Alright. Final one. This one's from Japanese. It's a video of, like, Yi City moments from The Untamed.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I laughed aloud, W. I never thought I could laugh at Yoshijo. Rolling, crying, laughing emoji. I don't hate this view of the world. I mean, me neither, bro. I could take it or leave it, but I don't hate it.
Yoshijo. I laughed aloud. They were killed making this tweet, and then somebody took over for them.
Now,
If
I didn't know that the W was just the Japanese people's way of laughing online,
yeah!
I would be like, I'm worried about you, but just one little,
The fucking power to say laugh out loud LOL is just immense.
yes, absolutely.
That is kind of what it is, huh?
WWW.
W.
I'm LOLing, baby.
I'm lolling.
Pretty good.
Pretty fucking good. Why don't we get some questions going?
Let's do some questions.
Question.
If you have questions, you can send them to cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com/ask, or you can send them via Twitter to @cloudrecesspod. Just one recess.
Just the one.
You only get the one. We have one question on Tumblr, and then we actually have some questions on Discord.
Dickard?
I made a mistake. We have two questions on Tumblr because we were gonna come back to one that we got last time.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's do
Alright.
Questione. We're going to Tumblr first.
So, first question from a Tumblr anonymous friend is, man, I love crying over Xiaoxing-chun, Ah-Ching, and Songlan.
Yeah.
Great to have another chance to do so, same. How do you feel about the change to having Wang Ji involved in the empathy, or how quickly they went through Yi City? I
Okay,
think
here's where I was going to say a thing earlier. I'll let you go first, though.
I think it's hilarious that they involve Wang Ji because now it's just like the kids' self-supervision.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't like turn on a movie and like order a shitload of pizza and just get really sick.
Wang Chi has to chaperone Wei Wuxian. He has to make sure he doesn't get into any more trouble than he's gonna.
Exactly. No, I do really like that addition. I like his added perspective, and I like I think it was more useful in like a Donghua context where they don't have Wei Wuxian's like constant internal monologue, so he has somebody to bounce off of.
Yeah. And like, one thing that I had been thinking about was that like, I feel like it was a good move in the novel, and it really worked to not have him in these scenes. Because Wei Wuxian coming out of it and telling him about it, and him believing it, I feel like says a lot about his character, and a lot about the trust that they have in each other. But in, as it is with translating something to a visual medium, and to any medium that isn't the written word, it would be extremely fucking boring to sit there and hear Wei Wuxian relate everything that we just saw to him.
Yeah. And I think I would argue that they've been able to visually represent his trust and just support of Wei Wuxian pretty well so far, especially in this season. So
yeah,
it's not something that I feel I'm missing out on for sure. I think it was a really good move to have him be involved.
Yeah. For not having that scene, we did get a scene where they're gay and they share an umbrella, which, I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It does. It's the same thing.
But is that what you were going to say?
No. So what I was going to say was, like, if I had the energy, if I went to the store and got myself some druthers,
yes,
I would go back and listen to the episodes where we were talking about the Yi City arc in the novel, or like some months ago when they were just putting out the press releases about this season or whatever.
Yeah.
And find one of those moments where I was like, they're gonna rely on the Yi City arc for advertising because they know people love it, and then watch the Yi City arc be like 2 episodes. And then
Hello?
They did the entire Yi City arc in 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
They did it in 15 minutes! It's not even a full episode! I'm a prophet.
Got there, bro.
They got there. They said, let's go.
It feels appropriate. I know, like, y'all have said this on the podcast in the past, that, like, there are aspects of this entire plot line that really do make it obvious that this was a failed novel that MXTX inserted into this novel. And it's...
MXTX, MXTX really wanted to tell this story.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
And like, oh man, like, it doesn't really fit the kind of stuff that she normally, it doesn't fit the same model that the other 3 novels that she's written. But, like, you know, if she did like an anthology series where, like, you know, Songlon and like Zhao Xichen were like characters that showed up in a couple of stories in it, like, that would be cool. Like, I would read the shit out of like a Cultivation like anthology story that she did. I don't think she'll ever do
whip
one.
ass.
But,
yeah, that would whip ass though. That'd be really cool. What's our next question, right?
So our next question is...
Oh.
From an anonymous friend.
I know who this is.
Quote-unquote anonymous friend.
Quote-unquote anonymous, hi, Dr. Balls Dandy.
Hi, Dr. Balls Dandy,
Hello,
friend
Cam.
of show Cam. They ask, would you say that you recommend or strongly recommend Newcomers Brawl for fans of Modazushi? Second question, can you find it? And it's my Patreon at Dr. B Dandy on Twitter. Simply curious.
I will give you this, Cam, because the episode of Nightmare and Arrow we just did together is like one of my favorites that we've ever done.
Yeah, I'm really excited to actually listen to it.
Yeah.
I got like the last 5 or 10 minutes in, as it seems to be what's the word? Tradition now. I end up walking into like the last 10 minutes of her podcast.
You got to come in and we all got to ask the question, what if Bart said grapefruit? And that was good. But yes, I strongly recommend, please go check out Newcomers Brawl. It's good.
Absolutely.
Let's go to Discord. We have some questions over on Discord.
The Discord?
God. Friend of the show, Nuclear Teapot, asks, Farmers Market AU, what does each sect's farm sell? And what does the burial mound sell? Then with some replies here. Farmers AU who takes up beekeeping.
Oh my god.
Burial mounds is the random face painting booth. Who gets fiercely competitive about whose vegetable is the largest? Beekeeper Nye sect.
Yeah.
That's where the big bee came from.
Holy shit,
Twisted evil origin of the bee.
The Nye sector beekeepers.
Yeah.
They're taking something that somebody considers angry and finding a way to tame it and use it for good.
Yeah.
Also, it means we
Let's
still
fucking
get
go.
Niawai Song versus Giant Bee.
Yes.
I don't want to train with the bee, Doggo. It's too big.
Doggo, the bee's too big.
Are you scared? It's gonna sting me. Doggo.
Doggo. It's not fair, Doggo. The bee's too big.
Remember how the first time we heard anybody say Doggo in the Donghua was Mingyao? Anyway, what do they all sell? I do
My
like
body.
a farmer's market.
The lawn sack definitely sells like fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They sell like
They're up in the mountains. They've
I
got
feel like-
orchards and nuts and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff.
Who sells the baked goods?
ooh. Ooh.
Probably the Zhang sect, right? Because like they're selling like watery like river stuff, but also like, you know, they're a big trade hub. They're getting lots of grain. They're turning that into muffins or whatever. Lotus muffins.
I feel like the Zhang sect, they're like in the spicy region. I feel like they're maybe doing like the
they got their chili oil sticks.
Yeah.
exactly. They're definitely
dried
selling some spicy
chiles.
shit. Yeah.
Salsas.
Yeah.
Sauces.
I feel like in addition to bees and honey and shit, I feel like Chinga's kind of up north. The Nyes also do like some preserves.
Yeah, I was
know?
gonna say, who's the big canned goods one?
Yeah. Big ol' can.
And
Nia's
then
got like bean paste and stuff, probably. Like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The fermenty shit.
Apple butter looking ass.
Oh yeah, I would also argue that the burial mounds have like fermented shit.
They
and,
have
like preserved stuff.
I mean, canonically they have
Turnips.
Turnips, yeah.
The
Potatoes.
burial mounds sell soap. And the reason that I say this is because you can make soap from ash and living creature fat. And they've got lots of both of those.
Yeah,
just a little corpse soap, you know.
What the fuck? Yeah, what do they call it? Corpse soap? Because I know it's a thing.
Don't gotta tell them where the creature fat came from or who it was.
Don't ask me what adipocere is. Just buy the soap.
Yeah.
It's good.
I put chili peppers in it. It feels good.
Ew, washing yourself with a chili pepper, though?
Yes.
It's supposed to be like, you know, it's supposed to be good for like arthritis and stuff.
It's astringent or whatever.
Okay.
Would not want to get it on my delicate bits, though. That sounds awful.
No.
The Gene sect is the one, like, selling fucking, like, jewelry for whatever reason.
The Gene sect is selling LuLaRoe.
Yes, I was gonna say they're the ones with all of the fucking, MLM booths.
Chickus is the fucking president of the MLM company.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Horrible. Absolutely.
No. In order to get your family name, Ayo, you have to buy $100. You have to buy $10,000 worth of merch per month from me.
And you have to get 10
your
downlines.
beloved father. Yeah.
It's simple.
He tried to get Daga into it, and he said, "Here's your downline," and kicked him down the stairs.
Got him!
Listen, don't you want to be your own head cultivator?
Jesus. I'm my own chief cultivator. I make my own hours.
Girl boss.
Oh, gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Jesus shit. That's every sect, right? I think that's pretty comprehensive.
I don't think we talked about the Wens.
Oh, the Wens, they're selling barbecue.
Yeah. They have the hog pit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got the setup.
Yeah.
They just like the closer you get to the booth, the hotter it gets.
Oh, yeah. They've got like the box spring mattress and everything cooking their hog. And you go up and you get your sandwich. You could get a big funny turkey leg.
Oh, huge turkey leg.
You know. Mimi.
A little Mimi fluffy tail curled around the tree. She's cute.
She wore herself out being a
crazy
maniac. Kitty.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are our questions?
That's the questions.
That's the questions!
Time to clean a little house?
Time to clean a little bit of house.
Let's clean some house.
Folks, you know we have a Patreon.
We do. And there are certain treats that you can throw in our mouths that will return certain treats to you.
You know that if you go to patreon.com/podrecesses, you can put some treats into our mouths, and we will spit some treats back out at you.
Little nasty sounding, but trust the process.
They're hermetically sealed. If you give us $1 a month, you can become a disciple. That's your role in our Discord. You get access to our bonus content, including She's a Good iPad, also including #BlessUp, featuring a friend of ours who's here right now.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, it's me. Yeah, it gets you all of that good shit. For $5 a month, you can be a sec leader in our Discord. You get all that good shit, all the bonus content stuff. You get a thank you shout out on the episodes. You get a Comrade NMJ mini print.
Woo!
And if you want to give us $10 of treats per month, if you want to up our treats budget every month by $10, you can become a chief cultivator of the show, and that is your Discord role, and you get all the stuff we just talked about. You get a Pod Recesses wall of 3,000 takes poster in the works. So let's give some thankies.
Let's shout some people out, alright? So, thank you to $5 sec leaders, Lena, Audrey F, Elvier, name redacted, Essie, Rust, Tracy Ray B, S, K, and 690 Textile King, Sec Leader Sarah, thank you for supporting us. And thank you very special to $10 Chief Cultivators of the show, Scout, Colin,
who's
Caroline.
Here. Thank you, Colin.
Colin is here.
Hello.
As it happens. Hello.
Caroline, Jay, Jenna, Rachel W, Milk, and Kirsten S. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for supporting the pod.
The pord. Thank you also And a big appreciation to Noisepace.xyz and Sec Leader Matt for being our podcast network.
Yee!
What has updated recently on Noisepace.xyz that you can check out? Oh, I know. Perhaps Nana Roy's Nightmare and Arrow, where we talked about some more Simpsons creepypasta. It was fun.
Always.
You can listen to Pot of Greed. It's about Yu-Gi-Oh! You can listen to Kyle XY, which you should always listen to. Kyle XY? You can listen to Wow Cool Robot. Colin used to be on Wow Cool Robot.
Yeah. I'll be on it again.
Yeah.
Sometime. I don't know when, but...
Sometime.
Soon.
You can listen to Slappers Only. You can listen to Camarocho Radio. All kinds of good shit. Check them out. Something for everybody.
100%.
It is known.
It is known.
It is written. I'm Roy. That's my name. I'm on Twitter at _Benui_. I'm also online at Yeeling Hypebeast, which is my Modo side blog. You can also, I already said Nana Roy's Nightmare and Arrow, I do that. You can also check out just the shit that I do at royhub.card.co.
Yeah.
Fallon?
I'm Fallon. You can find me on Twitter at America's Burden. Locked right now, as always, but down for follow requests.
Let's go.
So long as you're over 18.
Colin.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Colin. You can follow me on Twitter at Padgett-ish or Padgett-esque. Padgett-ish, Padgettish, is my public account that I have for work and never use. Padgett-esque, Padgettesque is my private account that used to be my public account, that you probably already follow. But you can send me a follow request if you would like to get, I don't know, my dumb opinions about tabletop games or whatever I'm drunk posting about. I think right now it's Shadow and Bone because that's what I'm falling asleep to now that I finished Enterprise. You can also listen to my very good podcast Meta Watch, where me and my friend Mitch watch the children's television show Metabots. That's very good, and we have a very good surprise coming up soon that I cannot believe is going to happen.
Oh boy!
Excellent.
Ooh.
Yes, the depression has been bad recently, and the first half of the third season of Metabots really sucks. And it took us a while to get through that, but now it's good again, and I need to get back in the habit of editing and releasing this show.
Yes, absolutely.
You are valid.
Yeah, totally valid.
I'm saluting.
Yeah. Also, find me on World Flipper. Play pinball with me.
Y'all in fucking World Flipper.
Play some pinball, boys.
Pinball gotcha. Gotcha pinball.
Gotcha pinball.
You can find us, Pod Recesses, the Cloud Recesses podcast of this, at cloudrecessespod.tumblr.com. You can also find us on twitter.com/cloudrecesspod. Just one recess.
Just the one?
Just the one. Make no mistake. We're on the podcast apps. We're on the podcast websites. Please subscribe.
Yeah.
Please leave a little rating.
Please.
Please. I'm evil. You can also, if you're 18 and up, you can join our Discord. You can talk about being evil. The link is in the description, as always.
You can talk about how unfortunately sexy you find Chaeyoung.
His titties were out. We went through the whole episode and didn't mention his
whole
once.
fucking titties was out.
The cleavage.
The whole thing.
I feel like his titties were more
thing.
out last episode somehow.
His titties just straight always out. I'm really grateful for it.
Booba.
Booba!
Do you know what we say at the end of every episode?
We say...
Semper Bunny.
Booby.
Semper Booby.
Yeah.
Semper Booby.
Semper Booba?
Semper Booby.
Booba.
Semper Booba. Devil has been solved.
Devil has been solved. You, dear listeners, you are all my nephews now.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.